All right, everybody, do not attempt to adjust your TV. We got a special guest in-house. We have the Stone Cold Butcher, Perry Brooks.
What's happening, guys?
What's going on, buddy?
Well, not necessarily a butcher. I would consider myself a meat cutter and barbecue expert.
Okay. Well, is there like a, what do you say, certification that
There's a certification to become a butcher.
Okay.
So it's just like any other TDLR that you would need.
You say titty?
Texas Department of License Registration.
Oh, right.
Okay. Right. So yeah, we do not have Jan. Jan is I guess just
A little
like
bitch.
Yeah, globe trotting, jet setting. I mean, it's like him and John are just like they're all over across the world. It's just amazing, guys. You guys are living your best life. Yeah,
it's a tough job.
It is.
He should be back tonight though. He might be landing right about now, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's knock on wood that he does not get the Montezuma revenge like you guys did last time.
Yeah, it was bad, is what it was. It's not good.
Yeah,
didn't enjoy it at all. It sounds like he stayed at a much nicer place this time than we did last time. So hopefully he'll be good. Yeah, his tummy will be fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk about, you just said that you're technically not a butcher, but the title of this episode is
Ask the Butcher.
Ask a Butcher. As I'm assuming, because you've been in the industry long enough, you can probably still answer most of these questions or make up an answer for us.
I can make up
perfect
all the answers.
Yeah, if there's anybody out there that has a question, feel free to drop it into the comment section. We'll get to it.
Me.
Yeah.
Anything personal. I mean, you just ask.
My mom's maiden name.
Yeah, social security numbers. Did you I don't know if we talked about this or not, but there was something going on with some monkeys that escaped and then they found some and somebody shot one. And did you guys hear about this at all?
I did. Yeah, I should have dug that article up. Usually I'm on top of that, but yeah, that is some wild ass shit, right? Like infected monkeys that had COVID and other stuff. I'm not really sure what they were infected with.
They were testing them for something, right?
Yeah. And this
was real.
This is real. This happened and where was it?
Mississippi or Alabama or something,
somewhere in there. Yeah. And it's wild. It's very movie like for me because I'm like a trailer that is transporting monkeys that are infected with like an infectious disease just happens to just crash and the monkeys get loose.
It feels like a movie, doesn't it?
It does. It feels like we're just getting punked. You know what I mean? But now they showed up. Some of the monkeys were chilling on the side of the road. You had some that got loose and they went off into the woods. I think you had one that maybe a lady took down.
Yeah. Apparently it was like around her kid or something. I don't remember. I don't know the whole story, but yeah, I heard that she took care of it.
Yeah, it was like COVID and herpes, and I mean, just weird.
Yeah,
I feel like a deja vu. You remember about a year ago they had the infected herpes monkey.
The herpes monkey. Yeah.
Like, how do we keep doing this to ourselves? Like, you feel like they would have some type of safety protocols in mind, but hey, maybe this is how they leak the diseases out, right? You know, they're not actually eating. Check this out right here.
Come pet this monkey.
Yeah, and you got little Susie over there. She's playing in the background. Then you have this monkey just come along. It's like, oh, you're my pet now, and then yeah, we've seen it before.
Well, defend the bat situation. As many heads as Ozzy bit off, he just died. So
it might be good for you.
Yeah. No, those were American bats.
Yeah. I think you got to source, like you definitely have to source high quality bats.
Sure,
if you're anything, and this is just a life lesson for everybody out there. Make sure you source whatever meat it is you're eating. Make sure you source the highest quality of that. Do you
Rosewood monkey?
Rosewood. Yeah. Do you think, we're just spitballing here. Do you think there's a grading system for bats? You know, like we have prime, select.
I would think the select get used for makeup.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just an A or B, diseased or non-diseased.
Right.
Yeah. That's it.
Seems like a lot of work to check each bat. I don't know how do you Stone Cold carrying bats yet or not?
Negative.
No.
We got rabbit.
Yeah.
Rabbit's good.
I did maybe about a year ago. I came across a bat in the backyard. My dog was like going stupid, like just whatever. I'm like looking down at it, and I just see a black blob, and I'm like, "What is that?" like, holy shit, that's a bat. And I'm like, my dog is probably like maybe
Little
twice as big
dogs,
as a
right? Yeah.
bat. Yeah. I'm like, get out of here. Come on. I got him back inside and I'm like, shit, does bat have rabies or is there something wrong with him? It's daylight. It's like, this guy ain't supposed to be out. And I was like, damn, what do I do? And it's like one of those, like, would you say angel on one shoulder, devil on the other? I'm like,
do I whack it with a baseball
yeah.
bat?
I'm like, do I
gun.
whack it with a shovel or do I call like some type of like conservation wildlife to see if they want to come get this thing? And I was like,
Buffy.
No, you pick it up with a shovel and throw it in Matt's backyard.
right, should have. Yeah, should have. But I went for that shovel. And then when I got the shovel and I got back in the backyard, it was gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
You encouraged it to
Yeah.
get the hell out of there.
He's like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Let me walk this off.
Well, get in the air.
So I like bats. There's bats that fly around our neighborhood in my house quite often. I still have mosquitoes, but
Yeah, they're supposed to eat that, and they're not doing a good enough job. Maybe we
No.
need more bats. Yeah, I don't know if I want more bats either.
Mhm.
I don't know. All I know is I've never been bit by a bat, but mosquitoes are assholes.
Yeah.
Never been bit by a bat either. You know, I was thinking the other day, oddly enough, two things. I was like, I don't think I'll ever purchase Crocs. Is that something
You've
that
never had
guys-
Crocs?
I've never had
I thought
Crocs.
you had some like white ones or something. No?
No,
I have
Okay.
3 pair.
my family messes with them, but I've never. Yeah, I see them.
Ditto.
I have a pair. I've had the same pair for probably 8 years, and they still look pretty new. But every once in a
The
while,
bottom are slick, guaranteed.
yeah. Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried a pair on once, and I was like, these aren't for me. I don't know what the just wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
It's weird.
I would in my food truck, I still have a lime green pair,
Mhm.
and 250 people as I'm replenishing the brisket. I just sliced like 30 pounds of brisket, and I'm carrying it out to put it in the chafing dishes. And because of the slick bottoms of the Crocs
Mm-hmm.
and wet concrete,
Ooh.
I dumped 30 pounds of sliced brisket all over the floor.
At least it didn't
Wow.
land on you.
Yeah, well, and I was picking it up, and then some of the people were coming over there and like with their plate, they were just
5-second rule.
Yeah, 5 second rule. Move, get out of the way.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I mean, do you came from?
Stupid movie, right?
Yeah,
Nobody
Idiocracy.
would wear these.
Idiocracy. I was literally watching that the other night. I didn't
Yes.
realize that.
Yeah, they try to come up with the stupidest pair of shoes that they
We
can
watch
make
it, and they
these.
have that's what the shoes they're wearing.
They make
Okay.
the prisoners wear. So Crocs, and then it just took off from there.
The movie is ridiculously stupid.
Well,
But
and
Hey Dudes
entertaining.
are superior.
I do like Hey Dudes.
no, I do mess with Hey Dudes. Yeah.
So in the county jail, I heard
Uh-oh.
that they do wear Crocs still, but in the prison they don't.
Okay.
What are they wearing? They wear like Vans or
They
something,
have
right?
regular shoes. Like I saw Nike. Well, yeah, I was there. Just so you know, I was there for a speech. I wasn't there to participate in the activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for Veterans Day, right?
Yes.
I saw that post. That's awesome.
I did too.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
I saw some weird documentaries about prison, and I'm
Okay.
yeah.
Like soap on a rope.
No,
No?
not that kind of documentary, but
Uh-huh.
it's weird to me all the things that they have that
Yes.
they're able to, like, they have a commissary type
Mhm.
where they can buy food, like a pantry, and then they have it's all stocked up. I watched one in the cell, and they cook and they do whatever, and I'm like, this is prison. Like, what's happening?
Why
here?
is it
They-
nicer there than?
Right?
They gamble with soups.
Yeah. And I'm like, it just took me back. I was like, man, and then two guys started fighting and this and that. I was like, but yeah, it's currency. And I was like, that's just weird. Like they just, he had all the soups and the desserts, and they're mixing and making some type of chocolate souffle, and they're cooking it in some type of made up hot pot. I'm like, man, I mean, we talked about it before. I mean, some of these guys are just ingenious about the way they create shit.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, you should have been an engineer. You
We should
should have
make some
designed
videos.
shit.
We should look up some of those recipes and try cooking them and making a video and see just how good or awful it is.
Some of them are pretty tasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
That's it for my weird stuff. Also, I've never eaten Chipotle before.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I had it the other
never.
day. It's very okay.
That's what I thought. And I'm staying away from it.
I feel like it would
purposely.
not agree with you, probably.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's
Purposely.
a long time ago. I say a long time ago, they had this outbreak where everybody was getting sick.
Mhm.
And I was like, no. They're like, no, we're all good now. And I'm like, I just can't trust you. Like, I just won't do it. That is just weird. Once it gets my brain, I'm just like, I'm just going to drive past you, go get the shady corn dog from the gas station, but not Chipotle.
Okay, so if Whataburger had diseased lettuce,
Mhm.
would you just 86 Whataburger?
I probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
Alright.
believe you.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't-
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like bullshit.
I probably wouldn't. You know,
Just
to
say
be
no
honest, I
lettuce.
probably would. But my dumb luck is that I'll wait like 6 months later to eat it, and then I eat it and I get sick.
Yes.
Wait. Whataburger?
Well, 6 months after the infection.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm thinking you bought it and waited 6
Yeah.
months.
No.
Yeah, if you wait 6 months to eat that burger, you will get sick.
Yeah,
Have y'all seen those videos of like people having like a cheeseburger from McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
5, 8
doesn't
years
age.
old. Yeah, and it doesn't age at all.
That's wild. Like we talked about it before. I think that Burger King did a commercial, and the only thing in that commercial was a time lapse photography of their Whopper molding, and it was within
That's
like a week or
genius.
two, and it was just covered in mold. And then, of course, like you said, you see the McDonald's burgers where it just like, how's that even feasible?
Yeah.
So-
How do you
soybean.
digest it? It's not good.
Mm.
It's not good at all. All right. So we've covered monkeys, bats, prisons, and we'll talk about an unpopular barbecue.
Mhm.
Sure.
And this picture is tiny. I think Raul's going to put up here so we can actually read it. This is from dudes posting their W's.
Mhm.
And
Their
this
wins?
is, yeah, I guess
Mhm.
so. I hope it's wins.
Right.
Dudes posting their wives.
And what did that win?
I would say-
Sahara Award?
He said
Wieners.
wives. Yeah, I would have thought wieners too. Yeah. Wives.
Okay. Let's say he said I posted this one because it's kind of Thanksgiving-y and
Yeah.
we're getting close to it. It says controversial take: brisket should be the meat of Thanksgiving, not turkey.
I don't disagree, but
Yeah.
the brisket needs to be better than that.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell in that photo, but yeah, it does look like it's been maybe just,
Dried out.
Yeah, sitting there
Yeah.
for too long. You
Mhm.
should have waited to slice it probably and serve it as you slice it or something, or keep it in. It looks like it's under a warmer, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah,
No,
I think
that's
it's
a stovetop.
controversial. I do. I think, look, I have brisket. We have brisket all throughout the year. And I purposely wait to Thanksgiving to bust out the turkeys and all that type of stuff. You know, and I'll have turkey breast and that throughout the year, but purposely wait to do the turkeys. I want that. You know what I mean?
I want both. If you're putting them head to head, brisket is better, sure. But
Yeah.
you get brisket, like you say, you have it all the time. And if you really dislike turkey that much, you're probably doing it wrong.
Right.
Because turkey can be really good.
I used
Yeah.
to not like turkey, and then I figured out how to do it.
Right. Right. Once you've had good turkey, you're like, I can't wait to have that again.
Yeah. But you do like a charcuterie type spread at Thanksgiving, right? You do a lot.
Yeah. Last year
Like,
we had
not
so
just
much.
turkey. Like
Yeah.
you're throwing down
We had brisket, ham, turkey. I think we did a primer, but that might have been at
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. I'm not sure. And then just like a ton of shit.
Yeah.
Just so much stuff.
I'm going to need you to come up with a name, but create like a massive like sandwich with the turkey and the brisket and just everything. You know, it's kind of like the where they stuff the
turducken.
yeah, kind of like the turducken sandwich, but brisket and ribs and all that stuff. So
I like it.
So we would make leftover sandwiches. We'd take the rolls and put cranberry sauce, the stuffing, the
Mhm.
turkey, and a little bit of gravy with salt, and then sandwich it. And then we would saran wrap those, or we do saran wrap them, put them in the freezer, and then we'll eat those for like next month.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what whenever we typically do after we eat like 3 or 4 days, if there's any left over, then we'll go ahead and make some sandwiches.
Already on the bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'd spread it, you'd put the cranberry sauce, you would put everything on it.
Okay. Bread doesn't get funky on you?
No, it's frozen.
Huh? Perfect. I'll try it.
Hey, Chad came in real quick and said, "That's Sam's Club brisket right there."
Or Costco. I've had bad luck with Costco briskets.
Yeah, last one I had from there wasn't great.
That is it's a nice smoke ring, but we can go ahead and just if you want to analyze that just a little bit, it does look like a pellet smoke
It's artificial.
smoke ring.
That's artificial.
Now I'm no like scientist, but I am a brisket professor, and I think that's a pellet smoke brisket.
I can smell the sawdust.
No, you can smell it. Like you ever wake up in the mornings, you go outside and you smell that smell, and you're like, oh, I can smell somebody just lit up a Traeger. Yeah. I'm not trying to call out Traeger, but you're like, it does have a distinctive smell.
I like whenever my kids, but my whole family, my wife, kids, and everybody, but specifically my kids come out and, Dad, I smell lighter fluid. It smells yes, success.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm sure he regrets sending this in now. Sounds like we kind of agree with you, sort of, but give turkey another try.
Good job with the W.
Yeah, we'll in the next couple weeks, I'm sure we'll talk more turkey, little turkey talk, and maybe give you some pointers.
A Case came in real quick and said, "Tough to beat a honey baked ham. My wife gets mad when I buy a big one and eat it for a week."
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm very basic. Like especially when come the holidays or just in normal in general, I can probably eat the same thing over and over again. Whether it's like dinner, like I'll make spaghetti or I'll make tacos or I'll do whatever. I'm like, well, I'll just have tacos again. I'll just have spaghetti.
Yeah, but how many
again.
days do you eat it? Until it's gone. I mean, obviously, until it's gone. But
yeah, till it's gone.
A couple days.
Couple days.
I'll
good. Alternate.
I'm good for a couple days.
Yeah.
After that, it's the typical let it sit in the refrigerator till it goes bad.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little bit like that, except for I don't eat the leftovers. I put it in the fridge and then just throw it away later.
Oh, you wait a week to throw it away.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Is there a pro tip? I saw you put your perishable stuff. You put that where you
in the door.
In the door.
Yeah. Yes.
And then your condiments, you put that in the actual where you normally put that stuff to rot. That's where you put your condiments because if you want sauce, you're going to go get sauce.
It's true.
Yeah, but
it's wrong, but it's true.
All of the rolling and glass jars, I think that would be a problem. I understand it. I respect the idea. I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I don't think I have enough fresh produce to fill the door.
Yeah, I go to the grocery store like 3 times a week.
Yeah. If I need something fresh, I just go get it. Otherwise, it's with the rest of it and gets thrown away. Anyway, thanks for sending that in.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, we got something.
At least it's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, unpopular. Hot off the grill barbecue news. There it is. Brought to you by the MBBQA and Barbecue News Magazine. Speaking of the speaking of Barbecue News Magazine, they got the 2025 Impact Award, the Barbecue Hall of Fame up there in Kansas City this past weekend. Posted pictures. I had to share it again. I think I talked about it last week, but I don't care. I'm going to say it again because we love Kel and Miss Janet, and there you go. Congratulations. Next, we'll continue on that same kind of thing. The 2026 Awards of Excellence are open. I've been talking about this for a couple weeks as well. Get your entries in mbbqa.org, or there'll probably be a link. There will be a link down below for you. You can just click on that and get entered. Other podcasts out there. Currently, we are the best barbecue podcast according to the MBBQA, which is, they're the best at what they do. So
yeah, it is the upper echelon of what would you say that runs the metrics for all of the internet that possibly houses the podcasts.
Right.
Not really sure
what you're saying,
what I'm saying, but hey, it sounds professional, but you ever think about this? Like this podcast is going to, not just ours, but it's just going to live on forever.
It's always going to be there.
Like when we're 80 years old, I don't think, maybe it might be some, when I'm in the old folks home, just put this on and just let it play. And then I'm going to I'm just going to relive these memories over and over again.
Yeah. Hopefully your great grandkids are.
And we win the
That's right. As I was saying, we are currently the best, and I'm not trying to talk shit, but a little bit I am because I want some more podcasts to enter. Because it's more fun when there's more people.
John just wants to jinx himself.
No, I don't give a shit. Hey, if somebody beats us, awesome. I want more podcasts. That's going out to you, Pit Life Barbecue, and all the other guys that tune in here. And also they're doing the social media ones now too, where you can turn in social media videos and whatnot, and pictures and all that kind of shit. So get entered, and we'll see you in Nashville because that's coming up too. It's going to be a blast. I think Perry Brooks might try to join us up there.
Depending on dates.
Okay. I have a date, but I don't have it on here, so we'll talk about it.
We get a soft commitment from Perry. So
yes,
soft.
Soft commitment. I would love to, but 3 kids in volleyball. Yeah. So
I hear you.
There's a couple tournaments that we're divide and conquer. So
yeah, my kids are the same way right now. Between football and dance, I'm 6 days a week. Last thing with barbecue news, the open fire meetup was this past weekend. I have no idea who won the competition side of that. But I do know for the kids comp, this was their first one, and I guess it was sort of an invitational thing for the kids queue. I got the winners for that. Some familiar names there. Ray Barker, Lil Gringa, third place. Cooking with Cheese Curd, who I know has sent us stuff before.
Yeah.
He got second, and then Asher, who is I guess his handle is the Fat Pastor Jr. Took first.
Dude, so, congratulations!
Yeah, I love seeing the kids kick each other's ass. It's cool.
Yeah. I wonder if his dad is a heavyweight Christian guy.
Yeah, he's a large pastor.
Yeah, large pastor.
Probably.
Yeah, super bummed we didn't get to make it out this year. I saw all the videos and stuff like that that's been posted, and
so many people.
Everybody had a wild time, dude. It's just so crazy.
Yeah, I heard people saying like there wasn't very many people, or not as many people at the Royal this year, and then other people were commenting like they were all down there.
Open fire.
Yeah, they're all down there at the open fire meetup. So anyway, that's what I got for the hot off the grill barbecue news.
Do you want to get into this grabbing the brisket
beer review? Yep. I brought this one for you. This is the Best Day Brewing Kolsch style non-alcoholic beer, born in Northern California. It's my old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that non-alcoholic beer could have a little bit in it, so it's like teeny bit. But
yeah, that's like the bare minimum that for them to consider it non-alcoholic. That
So if you had like 100 of these, you might catch a buzz.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't even know if it's 100.
0.5. Yeah, that. Yeah.
No. Okay.
Let's do the math.
You know what's crazy is whenever I drink these, I have like NAs, not just this particular one. I'll only have like 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And whenever I would get like 3 or 4 cases of beer before.
Anyways, it's I don't know. I guess it's a okay looking can.
It's a nice can.
Yeah.
That's so
classy.
The Best Day Brewing, I've had their beer before. All of them are just a basic Becky like this. They all look like this, just different colors.
Yeah. I saw a couple other ones there.
The yellow one's good. I think the yellow one is an IPA. But cheers.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Yeah. It's solid. I mean, I've had plenty of non-alcoholic beers, and this ranks up there flavor-wise with.
It's pretty good to me.
Yeah,
I'll take it. But we'll dive into a score here in a little bit, I think.
Hey guys, so the AI, it says you can't get drunk off of 0.5 alcohol beer. It's basically impossible because the way your body processes the alcohol.
Yeah, metabolizes.
Yeah. So it's impossible.
But Listerine, you can get drunk off Listerine,
right?
It's probably stronger.
What's crazy is you still need to be 21 to buy these. I still get carded.
Because you got to be 21 to buy magic markers now.
Well, true, yeah. 18 to buy Sudafed, but that's understandable.
Right.
And an ID.
Right. And an ID, yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll dive into the score on that. We're going to dive into the. I keep saying dive in. We're going to dive into some butcher talk and some barbecue talk. And I know Perry's got a competition coming up. We're going to talk about. Before that, I just want to say today's episode is brought to you by Chicks That Smoke Spicy Barbecue Seasoning, our favorite versatile seasoning that elevates any dish from smoked meats, roasted veggies, even popcorn. Whether you're grilling, smoking, or cooking in the kitchen, Chicks That Smoke will kick up the flavor. Chicks That Smoke Spicy Barbecue Seasoning available at sucklebusters.com or through the link in the episode description.
Speaking of competitions, I do have a competition tomorrow at work.
You do?
My annual chili
I feel
competition.
like you have that every 2 months. Is it that time again?
Just every year. I think this is the 38th annual.
Did you already
chili.
order your pack?
What pack?
Your particular seasoning pack that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I got all that. I was going to ask you the question. And of course, we're probably hitting that time of year. And when people are starting to, we're South Texas. So, I mean, literally it's like we're in shorts and in t-shirts while flip-flops while, and shit, it was like 40 degrees like 2 days ago. Now we're back up to hot weather, but yeah, we're doing chili tomorrow. What is, I'll poll the panel here. What is your go-to meat when you're doing chili? Whether I guess it's at home or if you're doing a competition.
So it would be different for me. Home wise, my kids and wife, if they get any piece of fat gristle, any type of non-meat texture, they're done.
Yeah.
They're I don't care if it's their first bite or their 18th bite, they're done. They're not going to eat any more of it. So I actually just made chili the other day and I used 80-20 and like a 3-pound eye round.
Okay.
Eye round is real lean. So I just cubed that up, and whenever she got a bowl of it, she saw the chunks and she looked at me. She was like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's eye round. Calm down."
Yeah.
And so it was great. I made it for the kids, so that way it wasn't our type of chili. But personally, for me, I would like to use game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't do a ton of chili. I've never done a cook-off, but when I do it, I've been using the chili grind. It's like the coarse, I guess they just run it through once or whatever that, and then usually some 80-20 with it too, maybe about half and half. And I don't know, and I add beans, so there's that.
Yeah.
I add beans.
There you go.
Yeah, I do not add beans to mine, guys. We already know my thoughts and views on that particular subject there. But I will ask you. So I get the chili grind as well. The HEB. Let me ask you, what meat are they using? Is that chuck roast or
chuck roast?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do we know?
What we use.
That's what you. Okay.
Yeah. At Stone Cold 70-30, which is our brisket burgers.
Okay.
We have an 80-20, which is just your normal chuck, and then we have a lean, a 90-10, and that's just straight sirloin eye. Just whatever is leaner.
Okay.
But with our chuck roast, the 80-20, I would give it like an 85-15 because I mean there's hardly any grease whenever you cook it down.
Okay. So I'm doing like probably like maybe 2.5 pounds of the chili grind, and I'm doing about another 2.5 pounds of the 80-20, and then I'm adding in a hot Jimmy Dean sausage.
I was going to say you don't add any pork to it.
Yep.
So we have ground boar, buffalo, and venison and elk.
I got to come get some of that buffalo because I had that stuff at HEB and it did not sit well with me.
Oh no,
no. That's your
first time having buffalo?
No, I've had burgers before, bison burgers, but I've never. It just smelled off to me, and the taste just lingered with me.
And that might have been something because buffalo normally doesn't have. It's going to have somewhat of a game taste, but it's not pronounced.
Okay, yeah, because there were several people at the little shindig that we had. We had Alex and his wife. They came over and watched football, and they both tried it, and they're like, I don't know, something's wrong with that. So,
no Montezuma's Revenge though.
No, we're good.
That's good. Good to know. What your cook-off coming up? What you got going?
So we have with our church, we have just a bunch of people get together. Well, I say a bunch. It's getting bigger. I think this is the 4th year. that we've done it. Last year, I didn't participate. I was a judge because the first 2 years, I GC'd everything. I got first at everything.
They were like, you're
my team
uninvited.
and my team and I literally. I should send Raul some pictures, but they give away awesome belts,
Oh, nice.
like wrestling style belts.
Yeah, championship.
And exactly. So I have a couple, 3, 6-ish of those.
Mm-hmm.
I would wear them everywhere.
Right, just stack them up.
Just walk into HEB with them on.
Yeah. So this year I got the email invited back. So I was like, all right. There was actually a buddy of mine that was texting me asking me if I got my brisket yet, and he just assumed that I was going Wagyu, but I don't like Wagyu. And then he was just like, well, you're going to win the brisket anyway. I'm just going to stick to ribs and beans.
Okay, so they've got ribs, brisket.
It's a full
beans.
category.
Okay.
Dessert, chicken. So the main campus at Egret Bay, they have a full-blown sides. I mean, they have side, beans, dessert, chicken, ribs,
Wow.
and brisket. They
Is
have
it
the
non-sanctioned?
Non-sanctioned, yeah.
Oh, wow. They're
Yeah.
going all out.
Yeah, they
That's
are.
crazy.
But the other campuses, they just have like a chili and bean or something like that. They're not as cool as we are.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So okay, so let's get into it. Like, what is your approach when how many teams?
So I don't know how many teams this year. I want to say last year was around 20. I mean, it's not
Okay.
very big, but I mean, it's a respectable 20.
That's decent. Yeah. So what is your approach? You've done a lot of other competitions, very, very experienced in this. What is your approach coming into this competition? Do you, palate wise, are you just going with your normal? I'm not changing anything, and we're going to roll with it on my brisket. Are you changing it up? Do you think maybe the palates of maybe some of the judges there might be a little bit different?
No. I go against the grain, against your grain. I'm just a salt, pepper, garlic guy. I'm the SPG guy.
Okay.
No binders. And I just do it like what I'd do it in my backyard.
Okay.
I cook to my taste. If it was sanctioned and all that other stuff, then if I was chasing points, then that's understood. But this is just a backyard throwdown.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
Are you injecting?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't inject. I do use 1855 Prime. I love that farm. American Farm Group and 1855. Those are my two favorite farms.
Okay.
And phenomenal. I mean, you can get a choice 1855 and clean house. I mean, it's that good of a brisket. I don't inject. I'll just let it do what it do. My pit typically runs between 225 and 250. I don't fight her. I just let it ride. And whenever the bark looks good, I wrap it. I mean, I don't do or treat it any other way as if it was just a Friday night, Saturday get together in my backyard. Same thing with my ribs. I do my ribs the same way. I'll trim them a little bit more aggressive than, I'll square them up and stuff like that. But the chicken's really not my bag. That's one of the other teammates. I normally do pork and brisket.
All right.
And beans.
Do you season and then throw on, or are you seasoning the night before? Or
no, I don't. So I season as my pit's getting warm.
Okay.
As I light my pit, I go in there and I'll trim, I'll season. Then once I season, I'll go out there and my fire should be about ripping, roaring good. Mm-hmm. So I'll close all my doors. Yeah. And then, so what does that take? 20 minutes for the seasoning to set in? Yeah. I'm not a let it rest for 2 or 3 hours or season it, put it in the refrigerator and let it, pull the moisture out that you want moisture in. So why would you salt it and pull the moisture out? Right. I don't get that. I'm not a binder guy either. So on pork shoulder, on pulled pork, I don't know why, but I use mustard. That's the only thing that I use as a binder, is for the shoulder.
Yeah, I like using mustard on on pork butts. I like using mustard on chicken as a binder. I don't know
Really?
why. Beef, I don't.
Yeah.
Ribs,
I don't.
no.
On do you consider Worcestershire sister sauce as a binder?
I guess if you're using it as a binder,
But what if I just use it for that umami?
you putting it on and then putting your seasoning on top.
Mhm.
I would.
It's
People
not
would
a-
argue you're using it or that it's working as a binder. I guess it depends on how much you're putting on there too. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of, I guess, the science behind using binders, and I always love discussing it because a lot of people, I think you're just doing too much. Like the meat naturally will just hold the seasoning that you put on it. You don't have to put. And some people are putting oil and stuff like that. I'm like, why are you? You're essentially putting a barrier down to prevent that
Penetration.
seasoning or the salt to penetrate into that meat.
Mhm.
And the smoke to penetrate that meat. You got to wait for all that to kind of just, or I don't make it way too complicated.
Maybe we should do a head-to-head comparison video and see if it makes any difference at all. You know what I mean? Do a couple briskets, one
I'm
with
game.
a heavy binder and one naked. So the cook-offs this weekend?
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah.
Sweet. Like after church, or how's that
Mhm.
work?
Yeah. So you can cook overnight at the parking lot, and then I want to say at 3:00 Sunday is they start turning in,
Okay,
and then ceremony is at 5, I think 5 or 6.
nice.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
we-
let us know how it goes for sure.
yeah.
We got my pits are burning barbecue. 1855 is one of my favorites too.
Yeah, come on. Come see me at Stone Cold Meats. We got them.
We got a little into talking about food warmers and holding meats.
Yes.
You have a lot of experience with that?
Somewhat, yeah. I don't have a food warmer. I whenever I had my food truck, I didn't use a food warmer per se,
Mhm.
other than my pit.
Yeah.
Because I had a warmer box on my pit. But the holding, I am a firm believer of letting it rest for at least half the time.
Yeah.
Half the time it cooked. I have done, who is it, Goody, that does the overnight rest.
Yep.
Yeah. I have done that. I'm kind of hit or miss on that. I don't know if it really does anything other than the fact that I feel like I don't want brisket after a day.
Right. Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
I want it that night.
Yeah, I've done it before where it's I've used the oven, and the oven only really goes down to a certain temperature,
That's the problem.
and I think it just overcooks it. I think I
Yes.
needed to shave off like 20 degrees in my oven for it to really just be a good food warmer. But the brisket was tender as shit. Probably maybe a little bit too tender.
Mhm.
Competition wise, but it was really great just backyard eating. I mean, everybody tore it up, and the texture of the meat changes a little bit. It gets a little bit softer, and it's not as quite firm or dense.
Mhm.
Even though it's pull apart, you can pull it apart and it shreds easier. The mouthfeel, it just seems to me it's like a little bit more softer. And I don't know if it just takes that little bit longer of just breaking down
Right.
those.
I did the same thing this 2 or 3 days ago. I did a brisket and then let it rest overnight. And I think you're right. I think the oven's just too hot because the next day was
Yes.
the same kind of. The bark was amazing. The flavor was great. I had the smoke ring, and then I sliced it, and it was just coming apart on me.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So it's funny
delicious,
that you
though.
said the 20 degrees because my old oven, whenever I turn it all the way down, it's 150 degrees. But my new fancy oven
Mhm.
only goes to 100. Their warm mode is 175, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Well, I saw guys. Now I'm sitting there because we talked about how do we do this for us in the backyard and for the people that are watching for the backyard, because not a lot of people can spend $300, $400, $1,000 for a food warmer. And there's a few ideas, suggestions that I saw online to where you can kind of make it like a makeshift. But one of them is like, okay, so the ovens, you crack it open. And you hang like a little thermometer, and you sit there and just dial it in until you get to where that thing is just right at 150, but that's with you leaving the oven
Open.
cracked open
That
and
doesn't
letting
No.
some of that
sense.
heat
No.
dissipate out.
Awesome.
Right. I'm a dad through and through. Shut the door.
Right, exactly. I was like, it works. I see the math behind it, but no,
My math ain't mathin'.
no, sir.
So I saw that Chad, I guess Chad is not local.
No, he wants to know if you can order the 1855 online.
Yeah. Unfortunately, through us at Stone Cold Meats, we don't have that option as far as shipping, but I'm sure that 1855.com, I'm sure that you can order it there, but you're probably going to pay a little premium price for it.
Hey guys, we got a Daddy Dutch in says good evening, fellas or guys.
Cheers.
Recovering from that bitter cold.
Hey, we got
Melted oil.
Daddy Dutch is recovering from the bitter cold at the Royal. They said it was a little rough, brutal,
Really?
and I live up here.
What did you get down to? Do we know? I mean, it was cold here, so
Yeah,
I
it was
imagine it
cold.
was.
I don't think it was the same code.
Yeah.
Wait, where's that at?
Kansas.
Kansas City.
Oh
City.
shit!
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Speaking of weather phenomenons, did you hear the shit? What am I thinking of? Like the
Aurora lights.
Yeah. Did y'all hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Yeah. Apparently it
In
was
Texas, we saw Northern Lights.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I saw Alex post something about it. I didn't know what the hell he's talking about though.
Yeah. Supposedly you would have to get your phone camera out and look through it via the phone camera, and you can see kind of like a red tint to it. You can see it.
Well,
but the
an
further you
Apple
get up,
phone, that phone wouldn't be able to do that.
no, nah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. But yeah, this big, huge solar flare popped off. And then, of course, I'm thumbing through my social medias and it's like, oh my God, this is a grade 5, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, this sounds very intense.
Yeah, G5.
G5 or whatever it is, a phenomenon or event. And I'm like, I'm going through it. I'm like, holy smokes. Okay, well, what does that mean? And he's like, well, if you start seeing red, South Texas or in Florida, I would probably go to the store and stock up on a lot of food because that means some of the electronics are going to get popped. So
kidding.
we're going to start losing the electricity. I was like, that's bullshit. And I'm just thumbing through. Then I come across a real news agency.
CNN.
And it's like, there could be some possible electrical disturbances up north. And I'm like, let me go look in the pantry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm stocked up on meat, but that's only going to last for so long. If the power goes out, I don't have a generator. What's happening?
Laura, I'm going to HEB.
Right.
To get that toilet paper.
Mm.
All right. Today's episode is sponsored by Smokehouse Crackers, the official snack of grab 'em in the brisket. You know, that perfect bite that hits smoky, spicy, and crunchy all at once. That's Smokehouse Crackers. These things are straight up addictive. One handful turns into half a bag before you realize it. They're our go-to, whether we're on the road, at a comp, or just hanging in the backyard talking barbecue. Smokehouse Crackers, bold flavor, serious crunch, and officially approved by the boys at Grab 'em in the Brisket. Eat this crap all the time. So good.
Do you have any I need to get some spicy crackers.
Yeah, I think I got some.
Okay.
And I just found out, or just saw, I don't know if you guys saw this. They just released, or it's coming very, very soon. They've been advertising it. Their cinnamon ones. I guess they just do them around the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm down for some of those.
I'm going to pair the chili with the spicy crackers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you need to come by the house or what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Swing by.
I wonder if they'll make a pumpkin spice cracker.
That'd be good.
I would buy it.
Yeah.
I'm a Becky when it comes to pumpkin spice. I am. I've actually made barbecue sauce with pumpkin beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's phenomenal.
That recipe and more coming up. Okay. Well, we did get some questions for butchers. Try to do some research and see what are the most common questions. You can tell me you've never heard this question before in your life, or I hear this all the time. A lot of them, I think at least the more interesting ones were about storage and freshness. And actually, our boy Mikey over here was asking this question just a minute ago.
Yeah.
How long will meat stay fresh? And this says in the fridge or the freezer. You can answer both or however you want to.
So the way that we do it, we offer vacuum sealed bags and the butcher paper. Butcher paper in the refrigerator is good for 3 to 5 days, 3 months in the freezer.
Okay.
A vacuum sealed bag is good for 30 days in the refrigerator and a year. I'm supposed to say a year. A year in the freezer. But we all know if the bag is popped, then you discard it because there's going to be frost bite on it and frostbite.
I know what you meant.
Yeah,
Freezer burns.
freezer burned.
Yeah.
So, but if the seal is still there, then I would eat it.
Let's do the smell check, right?
Yeah.
That's what I always
Yeah,
do.
I mean, technically, you can still eat it,
Scratch
right?
and
It's
sniff.
just the quality of it is just going to
Yeah.
be
Yeah. So a lot of people say that
freezer burn, like you're talking about.
a lot of people, a buddy of mine, he just refuses to freeze steaks. I don't see a reason for. I mean, it of course, fresh, right? That's the reason. But I mean, it's freshly thawed,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's still gonna make it do what it do,
I
baby.
think you read some articles and there's a lot of people out there that are a lot smarter on this subject than I am, but the whole freezing of the meat and the crystallization that forms, and then when you defrost it, I think texture wise it kind of messes with certain things. I know I read a little bit when we were doing briskets, you don't want to get frozen briskets, but I think
A lot
they
of them
all are somewhat little frozen. I'm not saying all. I know you get some of the ones that whatever, but the ones that come like HEB, they may be a little solid when you get them.
Some of our Wagyus come in frozen, but that's understood.
Yeah.
Right. That's gonna lead into the next question. This one I was actually interested in. Can I refreeze meat after thawing it? Because like you said, you buy stuff at the grocery store, it's already frozen. If you thaw it, and then can I throw it back in the freezer, or is that going to destroy it?
It depends on the protein.
Okay.
Chicken, no, you're not supposed to refreeze chicken just because of the bacteria. Beef, you can refreeze. Pork, you can. I've refroze pork, and I've never gotten sick. We would like shoot a pig and quarter it, clean it, throw it in the freezer. Then we'd thaw it. Whenever it gets time to make sausage, we'd thaw it, debone it, and we'd throw it back in the freezer to get it cold, and because it grinds a lot better whenever it's really cold. So flip-flopping back and forth like that, it is okay. I mean, it's probably not, spoke about, but
Right.
I mean, I've never gotten sick from it.
I feel like if you're cooking it to the right temperature, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, guys, I just want to say, Daddy Dutch said it was 34 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds all day.
Oof. Sounds,
Wow.
Sounds awful.
Time to pack it up there, guys.
Yeah.
But they said they'll take the results, though. We're curious. What were they?
Yeah. How'd you do out there?
Yeah.
We need to know.
Yeah.
What does Jan usually say?
Yeah. What?
Pig sort didn't
There
happen.
it is.
Pig
Yeah.
sort didn't happen.
Yeah. We didn't really need his voice on this episode, did we?
My bad.
Yeah. Get it together.
You're talking to us, Texas, Houston, right? Pearland, same thing,
Yes.
kind of.
That's where we're located.
On that third coast.
Yeah. My bad.
What's happening right now?
yeah. Forgot where it was.
Okay, here's another one. What is the best way to thaw frozen meat safely? Because I know when I buy brisket, sometimes I buy a bunch of them and then I need to thaw them all out. And it's hard to put them all in the fridge to thaw because my freezer is much bigger than my fridge.
So the best safe way is to put it in your refrigerator for a couple, 3-4 days. Let's just talk turkey. I've taken poultry and used cold water and just submerge it in cold water. The quickest way that I've found, whether it's briskets or whatever, because I've done that, forgot to pull it out, and I've taken 5 or 10 briskets, put them in the bathtub.
I've done this too.
And before I had a pool, I'd put them in the bathtub and run cold water.
Yeah.
Now my family makes fun of me because I'll go outside and just with the hot tub, we have above ground hot tub. It's not on or anything. I'll just throw it in there.
Sous vide 'em.
Yeah, I'll sous vide. But the safest way is a week, since we're talking about turkey, a week before you cook.
Okay.
That allows you to give the safe, just because you're not going to thaw it out. The reason for that is if you put it in hot water or if you put it on your counter overnight or something like that, the core temperature is colder than the outside. And if the outside gets above 40 degrees, then there's that salmonella bacteria.
A danger zone.
Correct. So you're in that danger zone. So that's why they say that. And cold water really can't stay 40 degrees and below unless you add ice to it. But doing it in the refrigerator or doing it in the bathtub in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, and it's way faster.
Yeah.
Although I will say, when you put in like 8 or 10 briskets in there, I think it takes longer.
It takes a little bit longer. Yeah. That's whenever you throw in the pool.
Right,
I got 25,000 gallons I can throw it
dang
in.
it. I'll swing by your house next
Come
time.
on.
I gotta do that.
Yep.
Bring a soup.
I'll be outside. Perry done lost it, babe. Got the briskets in the pool.
Here's one. So what's the best cut for fajitas in your opinion?
Sirloin flap, hands down. So inside skirt is your typical fajita. I find that's real chewy. I'm a medium rare guy. I don't mind medium, but inside skirt to me is going to be chewy at a medium rare. You can take it to 150, but who the hell does that? But then it takes a little bit of the chew out, but you lose the flavor. Outside, which is a little bit narrower than the inside, and it's thicker, it's a lot more tender, and it's a lot more flavorful. But the Wagyu that we have, there's a Wagyu sirloin flap, $21.99. Hello, $22.99, whatever. That is tits.
Is that what I got from you when we were at that event? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
So
you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'm excited.
Because it's phenomenal. The grain in it is amazing. The flavor, the tenderness. You can actually eat it at a medium rare. A lot of the times I'll just grill it up and cube it up and put it in like a protein bowl. Do like brown rice or black beans, cheese, like a fajita bowl, but just add a bunch of protein to it.
It sounds amazing.
Have you done or have you seen this went viral like a while back, but the lonas?
I've done that. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that it was
it's the first time I've kind of seen it and really thought about doing it. I mean, this guy
reverse searing a steak. So the great thing about the sirloin flap is you can cook it and eat it like a steak. It is that good. You're not going to have the chew on it. It's not going to be rubbery. The typical tug and pull on a fajita, no, it's melting in your mouth. It's great. Even just the choice. So we have a marinated fajita, and then we have the sirloin fajita, or the Wagyu sirloin flap, and then just the regular sirloin flap. And both of them are phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, this guy, I don't know if it was the inside or the outside skirt that he did. It was a little bit thicker. No, it could have been the thinner one, but basically smoked it low for X amount of time, and then he ended up wrapping it up, and then went into, I don't know if he put some type of liquid in there, maybe some beef broth or something like that, and they end up putting it in the oven to finish off, almost kind of like trying to go brisket style on this thing. He did coarse salt, pepper, but it had a beautiful smoke ring. It was super just tender, pull apart. It looked amazing.
How was the crust?
Crust was beautiful.
It had a good crust.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. That sounds
good.
good.
That wouldn't be reversed sear.
No,
that's just cooking to get smoke on it, right?
Yeah, you're just cooking it to get smoke and for that bark to kind of set up. And then from there, it gets wrapped up. I think he did foil. He could have used butcher paper, but it was back in the oven at a low and slow until it finished. I think it was like 4 hours for him to cook this thing.
Well, honestly, I like this guy already. Props to him for not using liquid smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds tasty. Let's see, we got another one in here. That's an obvious one. Some of these questions
Can you trim
are
the
just
fat
stupid.
or remove the bone?
Is that a common one?
Yeah. That's a common one. So our steaks and everything comes trimmed in our case. It's ready for a grill. There are people that ask, like for prime ribs, we automatically, but I typically ask if you would like for me to remove the bone. And then if I'm seasoning it, then I'll also offer, do you want me to season it between the bone? Because there's always that blank spot that people forget about. So yeah, there's that option. Some people ask us to, I guess, our case cut is like 1.25 inch cut steak,
Mhm.
and that puts us right at about 16 ounces. So a pound steak, and they want me to cut it in half and make it 2 thin steaks. And it's like, why?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because they burn it. I know they do. I know they.
You're
burn
ruining
it.
this steak.
Ugh.
I was thinking you were gonna say, can you make it like twice as thick? That makes
So
sense.
there are people that come in. I have a regular that comes in that he wants 1.75 inches.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, and if you get a T-bone, I'm going to suggest 1.5 inches and above.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, especially on a porterhouse, that's the king of steaks. I mean, you're not going to walk out there with 1 inch. Come on.
Right. That's embarrassing.
There, 1 inch it's not cold outside.
I was about to say that. Damn it, Perry!
You got to be quicker, buddy.
Oh man! Hey, Daddy Dutch came in and said that they cook sausage and turkey. The entries for the low IQ competition team, they got 29th in sausage and 15th in turkey.
Nice. 15th. That's a walk, isn't it? At the Royal.
400
Yeah.
Portland steak.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
sure.
for sausage.
He just got it by half.
Mm,
Missed
Mm.
it by half.
congratulations. That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
The dude can cut.
How many people were there? I mean, because it's not as big as the Houston, or is it bigger than Houston?
Yeah,
It's usually way bigger, but it's usually got like
Three,
500 teams.
500,
3, 4, or
Yeah.
500 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've heard it wasn't as big this year, so I don't know. I guess
So-
we'll probably get some numbers.
What about people? I see all the time online, and this is, I guess, more kind of like the artistry of cutting and getting your hands in there and trying to come up with cuts of meats and things that you can get on a cheap, so to speak. And I see learning the skill of cutting these meats, whether it's deboning something, can be tremendously cheaper than getting it already done for yourself. Do you guys offer both those options type stuff where you can get it just already cut, ready to go? Or
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So, of course, you can get it already cut, ready. If you just want like a packer,
Mhm.
like a full loin of ribeye, typically we don't. I mean, we might take $1 off,
Mhm.
$1 or $2 a pound, something like that. But there's no margin for us. It's red meat is going up. Red meat is going to continue to go up.
It's crazy.
Warning: red meat is going up.
Mm.
Red meat has went up, and it's going to continue to go up.
Mm.
I know what you're talking about, though. I've seen some of those videos. They get like the whole
like
beef shoulder or whatever, and
Meat
they're
Dad
breaking
or
it
something
down.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He does a good job.
So if you were to go,
Do you
to
see
a-
higher costs, like maybe at like the big chains, like the grocery stores, of them just putting their, or are they operating off the same margins?
well,
as you
HEB
guys?
loses money on every brisket that they sell.
Huh.
Because they lose $2 a pound.
No kidding.
Yes, that's why they have briskets for $3 a pound, $3.50 a pound.
And that's how they have a limit
Their
on them.
same briskets they're getting them for $5.50 a pound.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they lose at least $1 to get you in because you're going to buy other stuff,
Right.
and all of their other stuff is where their market's like 400%. But
Alright.
yeah, like if you go to Sam's or Costco or something like that, and you buy the large primal, then you can stake it out and save some bucks there tremendously. But if you come into a smaller mom and pop meat market, then you're going to pretty much pay $25 a pound for that.
But you're also getting a different kind of quality.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. You're not getting, and I mean that's upper 2/3 choice. We have a lower choice, which is a wet age. We wet age a little bit longer just for tenderization. If anybody's not familiar with the aging process, any aging process is for tenderization. Wet age is just to where you keep it in its own cryovac without any air introduced, so that way you don't get bacteria. And if you keep it in a controlled temperature, then you can wet age it as long as you flip it, because the purge, the myoglobin, not blood, breaks down the protein itself. So it's tenderizing its own self in that package as long as air is not introduced.
Huh.
That's wet aging. And then, of course, dry aging is in a controlled atmosphere with ambient or with the air, creates a barnacle, and that's what just seals it off that way.
Ends up looking like a science experiment.
And it smells like a bottom of a foot.
And not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Right.
No.
Yeah. And it tastes
Is there
you know,
a good
honestly,
way?
There's two people that about dry age, the people that run to it and people that run from it.
Yeah.
I run from it.
I do not like it. I've had the opportunity to have a couple dry aged steaks, and I'm like, you know what, this is not for me. I'm not a fan. I'll stick with the wet age all day long.
I think I had the dry aged over there at Killington. It's funky, but I think I liked it.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know. Give it a shot.
Daddy Q real quick came in and said top 25 walk.
Nice.
240 teams for the turkey and sausage. 401 teams this year for the open. 158 for the invitational.
Okay, so he did walk for the
And I have to agree with Chad. The 12-year Eagle Rare is pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chad, also, we're about what, 2 hours and 30 minutes, 3 hours max from you.
from Seguin.
Some Seguin.
Yeah. I have no idea how far Seguin is.
I had to
Seguin.
Google it.
Yeah.
I had
You don't
to
know where
Google
Seguin
it.
is?
I don't know. Yeah, no.
You don't go to the river much?
No.
Is that where it is? Yeah,
Yeah,
then
it's
I
on the
guess I
way to the
do.
river, yeah.
Okay.
Let me-
yeah.
let me-
I know exactly where it is.
Let me point it out to you, John.
That's great. Okay. Any other butcher questions before I dive into the? I keep saying that. The barbecue fail, barbecue win.
I asked you this before. Is there a bad request, or are there weird requests? Do people come in and like, oh, I want some minced, you guys offer like minced meat pie or something like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's it's not bad. I mean, it's not horrible. But I mean, there are people that have some little needs. But typically, like special grinds and stuff like that. There's a lot of cancer patients for medical reasons, and dogs, high iron. So we offer heart, kidney, and liver. We have both beef and pork, and we can grind, like take a pound of each and then a couple pounds of the 70-30, and high fat content with high iron creates a great diet for dogs and cancer patients.
So do dogs get the same price?
Yes.
The dog price.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same price whether you feed a human or a dog. Yeah. There's people that come in that ask, hey, do you got any dog bones?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, no. I like dogs. However, we do have some cow bones.
Yeah.
Man, it went over my head.
Yep.
It took me a minute.
I do have some femur bones over here from a cow.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to call them. I learned this recently. You don't want to call them a cow bone or a dog bone, because if the dog gets sick or chokes on it, then you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
We have some beef bones over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you carry a lot of different grades of beef. You carry a lot of different types of animals, meat, whatever it is. If somebody was looking for something in particular, can you guys source it? Or
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So we try to order it. If there's special orders, then if we can order it, then we'll order it. If there's some stuff that is just off the wall, like
too exotic.
Yeah, like kangaroo. I mean, there's some places downtown Houston and just outside Houston, actually probably closer to Chad and Seguin. There's a cherry block wall, stuff like that. But here around the holidays, people come in and ask for pigs, whole pigs. A lot of people ask for like half a cow, quarter cow, a whole cow. We don't offer that, but what I'll tell them is if you bring a cut sheet in of what you would like, then pound for pound, steak for steak, we can absolutely fulfill that.
Yeah, and it's going to be really good shit.
Yes.
I'd love to do that at some point. Get a half a cow.
Yeah, whoever gets that and does that, just invite me over.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'll enjoy some of that meat.
Honestly, I mean, if you think about it, half a cow is not for the price and for the meat that you get, because you'll get a couple 100 pounds for probably 1,500, 2,000.
How much of that is ground beef?
Well, it depends on your cut.
Okay.
I mean, so you're going to stake out the majority of it. I would get ground, just because. I mean, why not? That's going to be the easiest and quickest thing most thing that you would eat.
Right. You
Yeah,
So get your typical steaks and roast, but give it to me ground.
Yeah.
If you want to cube it up for stews or something like that, get some coarse grind. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I would just grind it all after it's staked out.
Good to know. All right. Let's talk about a barbecue fail / barbecue win. You want to read this, James? You want me to read it?
Yeah, let me just go ahead and give it a crack here.
Get in there.
We got Smokey Robinson. Man, I love the name there. Not barbecue per se, but back in college, I was working at a dealership where we served burgers to customers on Saturdays. We knocked over the whole grill, which was really just a 5-foot long trough. We filled with charcoal, spilled the coals all over the grass, which more or less set the lawn on fire. Anyone who's ever worked at a dealership will attest to this phenomenon. The keys for the cars that were in the fire's path were were nowhere to be found. Though the spare keys were located, all the cars were removed and the fire was put out. Still a good story.
It is a good story.
Yeah. You guys ever sold cars before?
What the fuck?
I'm just curious if any of you guys are some car salesmen. I per se have never sold a car.
I've sold personal cars.
I've sold
yeah.
personal cars.
I've stolen a few in my younger years.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know if we got any listeners that sell cars or what have you, but it's
Slimy?
yeah, I wasn't going to try to say that, but yes, you took the words out of my mouth. Like every interaction that I've had with a dealership is very just shady, and it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how they have that make you go to that rigmarole to get that car. And when I bought my last truck, we had negotiated a price. We got down to whatever, and I'm in with the finance guy, and he's doing his thing, and he always got the slick back hairs. You know what I mean? Like it's just so cliche with your gold rings and stuff. I mean, just like quit flaunting it. But he's
Was
like,
it on his pinky?
yeah, it was. And then so he busts out here you go. I need you to sign this. And I'm like looking at that. I'm like, well, that's not the price we agreed upon.
$8,000 more.
Yeah, it was $10,000 more. I'm like, well, no, because we added this right here was. I'm like, no, we didn't talk about that. And it just kept going on and on and on. I'm like, okay, I'm out. And you just got to step out of the room. Oh, well, let me just go to my manager. And that's an error on my part.
And they always, draw all these lines and big numbers.
Imagine these bullshit numbers just scratched everywhere. So I don't know, do better dealerships.
That could have been wood that we used to cook stuff with.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wasted paper.
Well, Smokey Robinson, good story. Glad you didn't burn down the dealership. He is a winner.
What does he win?
What did you win, James?
Some Suckle Busters.
Suckle Busters. Everybody loves Suckle Busters.
I didn't want to do it.
I like it.
Yeah. So if you go on the Suckle Busters website and figure out which seasoning you want, let us know. We will get it sent out to you. And if you want to send in a barbecue win, barbecue fail, barbecue story, recipe, just tell us how great we are or whatever. You can do that. Go to info@grabeminthe.brisket.com, send us an email there, or you can go to grabthebrisket.com, any of those little links, all the social media places. Get yourself a t-shirt, do all the things. We also have a phone line you can call in, leave a message, or you can text us on this line if you want, if you're a little shy, 434-829-2299. We would love to hear from you. Those audio messages, they go right to the top because we like those.
Do they, though?
Yeah, usually.
Did y'all hear mine? I've missed a couple casts. There was I think I told you about it. There was one morning that I was listening to a podcast, and I had to respond for some reason right then and there, and it was like 3:45 in the morning on like mile 3.
You had to call in, and
I had to call in right then and there. Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and that's
for sure,
why we
of
invited you
course.
on the show to talk about it.
Yes.
Actually, yes. So
Yes, I knew it.
yeah,
I
so
knew
leave
it.
us a message. You might be on the next episode. Hey, this beer. We didn't give a score to this beer. The Best Day Brewing Kolsch style non-alcoholic. I'm not going to read all the stuff on the back, but I know
Yeah.
Jan would have used here. What do you think about it? I finished mine already.
Man, it's solid 6.0 on this thing.
6.0.
Yeah.
6.0.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you'd be higher, honestly.
What is
I've
6.2?
had some of their other stuff, and I do like some of their other stuff better than this one here. This Kolsch style. I mean, it's really just it's okay, but I don't know. It's not for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so this isn't one of their better ones. They do have better ones.
Tastes
So-
like I'm sucking on a penny.
Huh. Sucking on a what now?
and so I would give this so I have to go below the barrier because I don't know if I would buy it again, or I didn't buy this one. 4.7.
4.7. Okay. So this is below average for
Yeah.
you. Okay.
It's not even a 6.7.
6.7.
Oh my
6.7.
God.
We got kids.
My daughter's cringing right now.
Oh, good. The more we use it, the less they will.
Mhm.
That's how it works.
Take it from them.
Yes. Hey, I like this. I like Kolsch beers anyway. I think they're kind of crisp and refreshing usually. Kind of like a lager with more flavor. I don't drink a lot of non-alcoholic beers, and maybe that's why I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Doesn't taste like alcohol at all. This is nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot better ones out there.
Yeah. And maybe I need to try some other ones. I will say it's not giving me a buzz. I'm gonna go like a 7.9. I like this pretty well.
Okay.
He said it's not giving you a buzz.
7.9.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go
Yeah.
7.9. This is for me, it's
Wow,
pretty good.
John, I got to bring you some different NAs.
Yeah. Well, the one I
Yeah.
had with you the other day was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell it was, but it
Yes,
was the
that
Carbach
one-
maybe.
That one, no, that wasn't. That was a new one that I just found that night.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but that one is my favorite one thus
Yeah,
far.
it's good. It's IPA, I think.
Yeah, it was an IPA.
Okay. Well,
I'm an
there-
IPA guy.
That's what we got for the grab in the room.
Well, hey, everybody that is in the greater Houston area, I'm talking Clear Lake, Pasadena, Conroe, Webster, you guys, Katy, Dallas, Fort Worth area. If you're in the area, stop by Stolen Cold Meats and say hi to Perry.
Yeah,
We'll
come
hook
on.
you up.
Yeah, come see me. Happy hour Tuesday through Thursday, 10 to 2.
Where's it located?
3612 West Main,
Yeah.
League City, Texas.
Yeah, they have some good stuff.
Mhm.
Killer sausages. Yeah, what was it the
Yeah,
Frito
it was
pie?
Frito pie.
Frito
That's my
pie.
favorite sausage,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
legit.
is stupid good.
Yeah.
It's just like a Frito pie. It reminds me of walking in the ball field holding a Frito pie.
Mm.
I mean, there's crushed up Fritos, there's chili cheese, there's chili cheese Fritos, there's cheddar cheese, white onion, and a pork grind with chipotle dust and more chili seasoning.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to go try that. James, you probably wouldn't be able to try it. It sounds like a lot of cheese in there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible time for me, guys. It sounds delicious, but yeah,
Hmm.
we'll end on that high note.
It would
there.
be
Yeah.
worth it.
I'll sacrifice it.
Or you could have the smoked Gouda, the Chipotle smoked Gouda.
Now I'll pass
No.
on that. Yeah. Look, Perry, hey, we appreciate it, man.
Absolutely,
Thank
man.
you.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Everybody out there, we enjoyed talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
Later, guys.